everyone, welcome to today's Facebook Live, how to be debt free and peace of mind with money. Is your debt holding you back from creating your wealthy life? I'm going to talk to this today. So my name is Lorna Poole. I'm an IPEC certified coach supporting established coaches and service-based entrepreneurs to start their investment journey, to build assets, to create true wealth and financial freedom so that you can secure your future and live life fully on your terms. So let's talk about how to be debt free and have peace of mind with money. And let me know who's here. Say hi. And if you're watching a replay, #replay. Can't wait to hear, guys. So let's talk about how to be debt free and how to have peace of mind around it, which is really, really important. So I always get people to start here. So so I'm going to go through 4 things. So number 1 is, and I'm going to check my phone, by the way, because Facebook doesn't let you see the comments on the screen anymore. So I'm just going to hop in here, see who's here, make sure I turn it down so I don't hear me twice. So just give me 1 second. Lovely. Hi, Nadine. Great to see you here. Who else is here? Shanine's here. Krishna. Lovely. Great to see you all here. So let's talk about this. So how do we be debt free? So the first place to start is look at your relationship with debt. So I always talk about look at your relationship with money, but then there's another layer is to look at your relationship with debt. Like, ask yourself, what am I making it mean about me? Okay. And the reason why we're asking this is to look underneath what's really going on. Okay. A lot of people, when it comes to debt, and by the way, do not make yourself wrong. Okay. Do not make yourself wrong. Lots of people are in debt. I have debt. Okay. But what I wanted you to ask yourself is to understand, what are you making it mean about you? Okay. And you can type in the comments if you want, and if you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. But a lot of people feel a lot of guilt and shame around debt, okay? And I want you to let that go. That's a story you're telling yourself that's not serving you. Get to a place where you feel okay about debt. I'm in debt, okay, I can figure it out. And all debt is past decision making, okay? And our power is today, our power is now. So what we choose going forward is what's most important. Also, debt can be a reflection of a scarcity mindset, because when we're in debt, it's because we don't believe in our abilities to source the money in other ways. Okay? So I want you to look at your relationship with debt, and you can private message me and we can have a conversation around it, and I can support you with it. Whatever's good for you, okay? So the first thing I want you to think about is what your relationship is with debt. So I had a client recently, and she really makes herself wrong about it, but I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Here's your plan, let's get on with it. So notice what you're making it mean, okay? So that's huge, okay? And be prepared to let go of that, because it's just a story, it's not serving you, and you get to have a new relationship with money. One of the things I recommend for people that kind of get hung up on the debt thing is the book by Amanda Frances, Rich as Fuck, because she talks about how she heavily invested in herself, and she thanks debt because it allowed her to become the person she is today, and she's a very successful entrepreneur coach. So I wanted to share that with you. So look at your relationship and what are you making it mean. The second point I want to share with you is, and I want to say this, it's just where you energetically live with money, and you get to let that go. That's the bottom line. Okay. So the second part I want to share with you, I love debt because I can really help people turn it around very quickly and get out of it, and I'm going to share with you how to do that here. So if you're in debt, okay, make peace with it, all good, and you put your debt into a plan. You put it into a structured plan to reduce it, to let go, to clear your debt permanently and stay out of debt, okay? And I want you to commit to building wealth while you're figuring that out, or building wealth. Another thing that holds people back is increasing income, right? So you put your debt into a plan. One of the best ones is the snowball, okay? And you can look that up, you can Google it. It's not an excuse to stay stuck, okay? So you put your debt into a plan and you get going on the plan. And here's the golden bit that I'm going to share with you. I call it debt prevention, okay? So let me explain to you what debt prevention is. This is what permanently keeps you out of debt, right? Because here's the mistake people make. They have debt, they're not happy with it, and all the money that's coming in, they're like, I've got to get rid of my debt. I've got to get rid of my debt as quick as possible. And any extra money, they're putting it towards their debt. And what happens is they leave themselves short, and then something comes up in their life, a life event or something breaks, and they end up having to borrow again. And they repeat this cycle 10, 20, 30 years or most of their life. And you don't want to be one of these people. So I'm going to talk to how to, so we talked about clearing your debt. Just put it in the plan, get going on the plan. The second thing is to permanently stay out of debt. And how to permanently stay out of debt is to debt prevent. And what I mean by that is you want to be doing the opposite to what you were doing before. So what I mean by that is people who are good with money have wealthy habits with money. Wealthy habits with money means they're putting money on the side before they need the money. And if you want to debt prevent, that extra money you're putting towards your debt, no, that goes into savings. So most people in their life they know what's coming up in the next year or two that they might need money for. They're just not planning it. They're not managing their money to do so. So what you want to do is first of all be paying yourself first. That's the money you're putting to work. And then you want to be putting in money in towards like savings, or like I'm trying to tell you what I tell people on Financial Freedom Academy. So you want to put money into savings, and you're building that up. That is debt preventing. So that money you're putting towards, I must clear my debt as quick as possible. You want to put the money you want to put that money on the side. So therefore, when something comes up in your life, you have the money, and you're not going to the loan company. You're not going to finance the car. You're not going to your credit card. Okay? And that is the key secret. You debt prevent. So you're planning your money ahead of time, putting them in. So you're putting your buffers in place. So therefore, you do not have to go into debt to clear it. So remember this. So the takeaway from today is, if you're in debt, look at your relationship with it. What are you making it mean by yourself? The second thing is you get to change that today. The third thing is you just put your money into a structured plan. And the fourth thing is you debt prevent. Okay? Now, the peace of mind piece of this, let's talk to that as well. So the peace of mind piece of debt is so when we're worrying about money, it's fear-based. Okay? And worrying about money is typically a behavioral pattern or a thinking pattern, right? And I share this because I've gone through it. I've gone through everything I'm sharing with you here. So my parents worried about money 24/7, and I took that on. And peace of mind with anything is a choice, and you get to work on that. You get to shift how your brain's making it mean and remember that it's just fear-based. I shared last week, and I'm happy to share them again today. I shared 2 resources that I give people that are struggling with the worrying about money all the time, because, and this is the principle of it. So when you feel a fear or a disturbance coming up in you, you want to develop the habit of letting that go. Okay? Because when we let something go, we don't hold it energetically inside of us, and then it doesn't consume us and keep us in the fear. So when you notice a disturbance coming up, it can be something as simple as you're driving on the road and the car in front of you is going too slow and it's driving you crazy, right? Notice, so you start with the small things. So it's Michael Singer, and I can send you 2 recordings, but it's really helpful to have peace of mind with money. So you notice the disturbance coming up and you go, oh, look, because the mind is always chatting to us. It's always bothering us. It's always worrying about something, because the brain is our primitive, and it has a negative bias. Okay, so that is our safety. It's there to support us. So what you want to do to help yourself is be in the practice of letting go when you feel the disturbance coming up, because everything we do in life, whether we pursue wealth or financial freedom, or we're pursuing you know, health or the best relationship, whatever it is, it's all at its core is so that we feel okay inside. So the worrying about money or the fear around money is coming from a want from your brain to feel okay inside. So if you're in the practice of feeling okay inside, have money, don't have money, in debt, not in debt, you will transform your relationship with money. I want to share one more thing. Being in debt is not an excuse to create your wealth and financial freedom. When I work with people in Financial Freedom Academy, I show you how to clear the debt, how to stay out of debt while putting your money to work and creating the wealth and financial freedom, because really it comes down to a choice and how you behave with your money, and you get to shift that and you get to make choices and changes today. So if you are ready to change your relationship with money and stop delaying your future, and you want to create the wealth and freedom you've always desired, book a 30-minute call. Book your Master Your Money call. Let's get on a call and let's chat about this and how I can support you to shift this. And I want you to think about this. Imagine where you'll be 6 months, 1 year from now, when you are somebody who shifts how you think, feel, and operate with money. And the actions you're taking now are making all the difference. You get to choose to do that. It's a choice. Once you make the choice, the how-to shows up. It's like when the student's ready, the teacher appears. Okay, and on this call, what we will do is we'll look at any limiting beliefs you have around money, if you're in debt, if you're overspending, what's holding you back, and how to turn that around. Or perhaps you want to go straight to, how do I put my money to work? How do I go about that? We show you how to do that too. I will give you an action plan to move forward, and we'll close the gap and get to the root cause of where you are. You will not regret booking this call. And I must remember, of course I almost forgot, to actually give you the link, because that would be very helpful, wouldn't it? Here you go, guys. Oh, Sandra, hi, how are you? Great to see you here as well. Book a call. We can have a this is a conversation, by the way. I'm not selling you anything. It's a conversation for us to get to know each other, and do that. Oh, not seen you for ages. No, we haven't. Great book. She's lovely too. Oh, look, everybody's chatting to each other. I love it. Great. So let me know in the comments what your takeaway was from today. And remember, just to wrap it up in a nice bow for you guys, look at your relationship with debt and what you're making it mean. Structure your debt to clear it. So you put it into a structure and you stick to the plan. You debt prevent, so that money that you're going to put extra. Now, when you follow the snowball method, you're paying extra on the first one, but not the rest. And the extra money you're putting into buffers, so that when something comes up again, you have the money and you're not going to the loan, the finances, and so forth. Okay. And remember, peace of mind is a choice, and you get to let go of that fear. And yeah, so all right, take care. And if you have any more questions on this, you can reach out to me in the DMs. You can comment on the comments, and I'm here for you guys. All right, take care. Great to see you all here. So fab.